Hey everybody, welcome in. This is Zach, your host of Winning Edge Football. We just made a recording tonight already. Diving into the local high school football games of the IHSAA regional championships are going on this weekend. Through all six classes. Like we discussed in the first video of the championship playoffs. So I got Class 6A, which is the dominant class, the most enrollment, and all the way down to the 1A spectrum. So I'm going to go through kind of all of the local. We got a lot of local teams up in the north going on to the regionals, and now they all have a chance to win. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit today. Just a short little brief going on. So we'll kind of start. I want to start with the 1A bracket. And I'll throw it up here on the screen if you're watching on the what do you call the YouTube? Sorry, the YouTube side. So as you can see here, the local teams for us up here. I'm actually in Niles, Michigan. So I guess the northern Indiana spectrum. The North Judson Prairies are going to go against Park Tudor, and this is going to be a good ball game. As you guys can see, Park Tudor's 12-0. But the Blue Jays of North Judson are 8-4. And I got some nice rankings down here. So North Judson's ranked 5, the 5th best team in Class 1A, and they're also ranked 119th in the state, which is not too shabby as a 1A team. Go over to the Park Tudor; they are ranked 7th in the Class 1A, 134 in the class, are actually in total Indiana. So this would be a good ball game. Looks like some good defenses here, as you see the power points against. Kind of low, under 200. And then points for 604. So the obviously Park Tudor is 12-0 for a reason. Looks like they have a good offensive battle. And if you can see, kind of, whoa, what the heck happened going on there? What you can see here, so you got Judson, Park Tudor going down here to Carroll versus Adams Central. Adams Central is a damn good ball club. They're ranked number 2 in the Class 1A, 29th in the state as a 1A football team, guys. That's nuts. And that was kind of Tanner and I's pick going into the state championship game and probably winning it. They're going to go up against Carroll. They're 4th in the state, or 4th in the Class 1A, and also 99th in the state. So not too bad. Look at these points against, guys. I mean, these defenses look like they're dominant. 65. Their points for is 530 this season. On the Carroll side, points for 575, points against 41. Absolutely insane. So that's going to be a hell of a ball game to watch. Regional, that almost needs to be the freaking state game, guys. So tune into that. And we're going to move over to the south side here. Indianapolis Lutheran going against Providence. 12-0 team versus the 10-0 Indianapolis Lutheran Saints. Providence is number 3 in the class of 1A, 64th in the state of Indiana. And then you got Indianapolis Lutheran. They are the top dog at number 1 in class 1A. They're also ranked 21st in the state of Indiana. Guys, these guys probably going to be Indianapolis Lutheran versus your Adams Central going on. So guys, check out that as well. We're going to go back over here. Up to the top of the bracket, we got Sheridan going against North Decatur. The North Decatur Chargers 9-3. The Sheridan Blackhawks are 9-3 as well. And these guys are pretty evenly matched as well. 11th in 1A, 13 in 1A. About the same in Indiana, 169, 160 in the state of Indiana. Guys, these teams are looking pretty tough as well. So, guys, that's your regional. Sorry about this little pops up every time I go back into the bracket. It pops up. You can find this over here. You just got to go to ihsaa.com and you can go to state tournament and you go to football and it kind of pops up. It'll go through all that as of here. So then it gives you these brackets. So 2A bracket, we're going to check that out now. And the local team for us, kind of local, it's just down the road, LaVille. LaVille is going to go up against your Lafayette Central Catholic, the LCC Knights. We're going to go against LaVille, 11-1 LaVille going up against 93 LC. And LaVille is ranked 6th in 2A. 6 and 2A, guys. It's not too shabby up here in the north. We're doing some good stuff. Normally, it's always the south teams, Indianapolis and lower, that are just pretty much dominant. But these north teams are starting to catch up a little bit. It's nice to see. Represent. Indiana, they're 93rd in the state of Indiana. Not too shabby. And then your LLC, your Lafayette Central Catholic, they're ranked number 5 in the state class of 2A, 89th in the state of Indiana. This looks like a pretty close matchup, guys, and probably not too bad. I'm hoping the LaVille Lancers pull this one off. That would be quite awesome to see. We're going to go down to the Fort Wayne Bishop Fort Wayne Bishop Lures. They're 9-3, and Bluffton, the Tigers, are 10-2. Bluffton's 3 in Class 2A, 78 in the state of Indiana, and then the Lures is 9th in the class of 2A, and 108 in the state of Indiana. So not too bad of a ball game here. Lures is always kind of a good team. I don't think I've seen Bluffton being too well. I also don't follow the 2A football too much, or too closely, I should say. So that is not too shabby. I'm excited to see what that all looks like. We'll go jump right over to the Triton Central versus North Posey. And the North Posey Vikings are 11-1, and Triton Central is 11-1 as well. Triton Central, you are the number 1 team in 2A, and it's good to see. Indiana, they're ranked 53rd. Your North Posey is ranked 2nd in the Class 2A, and 65th in the state of Indiana. So another really good 1 and 2 ball game going on in the regionals. And if you guys are not familiar with the Indiana state playoff deal, every single team is eligible for the playoffs. So the rankings kind of get a little funky in the beginning, in the first round of sectionals. So it gets kind of tough. So you start seeing these better matchups kind of in the regionals, and you would like to see these more into the, I guess, your state championship semis. Eastern Hancock, the Royals are 8-4. South Mountains, they're 7-5. So these are 14. East Hancock is 14th in the state Class 2A. South Mont is 10 in Class 2A. So another kind of close matchup. Good battle. So 7-5 and 8-4. So these teams haven't been dominant all year, but they are in the regional and they have a chance to move on. One of those teams will move on to the semi-state, and that kind of leads us into the 2A realm. Guys, there's some big powerhouses down here playing against each other at North Posey and Triton Central. So it'd be good to see who the outcome of that game. And hopefully LaVille can get a chance to go into the semi-state and maybe even the state championship game. Let's move right along over to the 3A bracket. Get this all out of the way. So another local team, somewhat local, would be the West Lafayette versus Knox game, guys. These guys are some good ball clubs. West Lafayette Red Devils are 9-3. Your Knox Redskins are 12-0. Gus Radke down there doing some good stuff for the Knox fellers. Class 4A, Class 3A, they are ranked 4th. So pretty good to see. Indiana, they are ranked 33rd in the state. West Lafayette is ranked 10th in the class and 63rd in the state. So not too bad. I think Knox kind of wins no problem here. Their offense is quite good, and their defense is stout as well. So it's good to see Knox being well and doing good. We move down here to Delta, going up against Indianapolis Bishop Chitard. Trojans are 12-0 and the number 1 team in Class 3A, and they have been for a long time. These guys are really good ball club. They're coached very well. Guys, they are a 3A team, and they're ranked 6th in the state of Indiana. A 3A team, and they've got 3 more classes to go ahead of them. They're going to go up against Delta. They're 8-4. The Eagles, they're going to try their best to knock off the number 1 team, as they're ranked 13th in the Class 3A. But I mean, it's leaning one way, and you guys can choose which way that is. All right, going up and over here to our Tri-West Hendricks, going against Gibson Southern. If you know anything about 3A ball, Gibson Southern's quite dominant as well. They're 10-2. The Bruins of Tri-West Hendricks are 11-1. So another good matchup here. We got three ranked third in Class 3A, the Gibson Southern, and also Tri-West Hendricks is second in Class 3A, guys. So honestly, once again, we're looking at some really close battles in this regional, all up and down, all classes, all regions. Doing damn well. Batesville is going to go up against Heritage Hills. 11-1, 11-1. Well, I mean, we got another close. I mean, look at this, guys. Heritage Hills is ranked 6th in the 3A. Batesville is ranked 8th in 3A. I mean, good night. Can you guys imagine what this is going to look like? These games are going to be hard knocking. Did that ad down there? Guys, really stressing me out every time. I try to click it fast as I can. If you guys are seeing my screen, this is nuts. But yeah, so that is your 3A regional coming up this Friday night. Looks like the Bishop Star probably going to roll through, but hopefully our Knox team can get in there. We'll move right up along to our 4A bracket, which we have, I think, 2 teams playing each other from one from the NLC, one from the NIC. Up here in Indiana, we're going to go New Prairie versus the Northwood Panthers. All right, guys, look at this. This is a great matchup. I think it's going to be a hard-knocking offensive battle. It's just going to be awesome. I cannot wait to watch this game. And this one will be live, I believe, on WHME 46 channel 46 in Game of the Week. And you got your number 11, New Prairie is Class 4A, number 11th in the class. Northwood is number 6 in the class, also ranked 37th in the state. So Northwood is kind of leaning as the better team in this game. We will see. New Prairie has a really good offense and good tempo. So it'd be awesome to watch what's going to shape out there. We move over, or I guess I should say down on the bracket. We go to, it's Leo versus Mississinewa. Mississinewa. It's a mouthful. The Leo Lions are 10-1. The Indians are 12-0. Leo, they're ranked 5th in the class of 4A. And Mississinewa is ranked 15th in the class of 4A. So kind of a little lopsided battle. But the Indians are 12-1. So you cannot match that off. I bet the Leo Lions win. But I don't think it's going to be easy. They just took care of Fort Wayne Bishop Dwenger. Took care of them quite well. Mississinewa beat Kokomo going in. So not too shabby at all. We're going to go over here to probably the game of the, bracket of the 4A bracket. You got the East Central Trojans. They are 12-0, and they are your number 1 team in the 4A bracket. They're going to go up against Evansville Memorial Tigers. They're 9-3. And they're number 9 in the class of 4A. So another really good battle. East Central is ranked 4th in the state of Indiana as a 4A team, and it's kind of mind-boggling. So as you see, with those numbers on there on the screen, probably going to be a good chance of a state championship going their way if they continue to play well. We go up here to Mooresville. The Panthers are the Pioneers. The Pioneers are 7-5. The New Palestine Dragons are 10-2. New Palestine is number 2 in the class of 4A, so always kind of a powerhouse in 4A football. They've always been quite well. Number 8, Mooresville, 8 in class 4A. And New Palestine's number 10 in the state of Indiana, actually, so that's not too shabby at all. It's going to be a fun ball game there. New Pal probably wins that. And that will do it for the regionals in the 4A. Guys, check this bracket out. This is probably the bracket to watch. Quite a good, every single regional in here is damn good. We're going to move right over to the 5A bracket. Excuse me. Maryville going to go up against Valparaiso, another local kind of side team over here in the region. Yeah, Vikings are 9-2. The Maryville Panthers are 9-2 as well. Valparaiso is 4th in the state. Or not 4th in the state. I just lied to every single person listening. They are 4th in the class of 5A. Not an easy task there. And Maryville, they're ranked 9th in class of 5A. They always have good ball club, but they haven't been able to pull out the close ones. Valparaiso Vikings, you guys, I believe, win this ball game, which will be awesome to see. You guys have been doing quite well as a program over there. So I actually lied about the HME 46 game of the week is going to be the Mishawaka versus Fort Wayne Snyder ball game. I'm very mistaken on that. I apologize. If I got anyone excited. The Fort Wayne Snyder Panthers are 10-1. The Mishawaka Cavemen are 9-2. Guys, this is the Snyder Ball Club's ranked 7th in Class 5A. Mishawaka's ranked 6th in 5A. I mean, look at this. Neck and neck battle. They got about the same points for and points against. Now, listen here. Mishawaka Cavemen, they run that triple option offense, and they run it very well. They're very efficient. They don't turn the ball over, and they take a lot of time off the clock. The Fort Wayne Snyder Ball Club, they can run the football as well. So it will be quite a interesting battle. We move over here to Bloomington South versus Evansville North. The Huskies are 8-3. The Panthers are 10-1. And the North, they're 8th in the Class 5A. Bloomington South is number 1 in Class 5A, which is awesome. I like to see that. I think Bloomington. Let's back up here. Let's back up here. I think Bloomington South had to play Bloomington North. Yep, they sure did. They had. I think they were like 1 and 2 in the class. So it's crazy that first round of sectionals. So I guess second round of sectionals in 5A is what happened there. So good on them. It looks like they're taking care of business throughout. Now we move up to Decatur Central going against Whiteland. The Warriors are 8-4. The Hawks are 9-2. Decatur Central is number 2, class of 5A. So they're right there. They're right where they need to go. They kind of got a pretty good ball club coming in. Looks like Whiteland. They're number 11th in 5A. So not going to be an easy regional at all. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your 5A regional matchups. Mishawaka, look out for that game. That's going to be a fun one. Valpo, I think, handles Maryville quite well. Bloomington South handles that game, and Decatur Central handles that game. So you got Decatur Central going against the Bloomington South, hopefully next week in the semis. And you got Mishawaka possibly going up against Valpo, a little north battle for these north semi. That would be awesome to see. All right, now we move into the big dogs. Okay, this is the big boy football. It's pretty nuts up here in 6A. We start out right here, pretty much underneath where I'm at. The Penn Kingsmen, they're playing at home. They're 10-1. The Crown Point Bulldogs are coming into town to see what's going on with the Kingsmen. Crown Point's number 7 in Class 6A. Our Penn Kingsmen are ranked number 9 in Class 6A. Listen, these two both ball clubs have a darn good defense. Now look at this. Crown Point, points for 421, points against 76. Your Kingsmen for 327 and 86 against. So obviously it's all leaning one way. Offense scores a lot of points. Defense normally stops them. So it'll be probably a really low ball, I guess, scoring ball game on here. It's going to be quite nuts to watch. That game's going to be awesome. I hope the Penn Kingsmen can pull it out. That would be nice. Move down here to Hamilton Southeastern, going against your Westfield Shamrocks. Shamrocks are 10-1. The Royals are 9-2. Your Royals are 6th in a Class 6A and number 8 team in the state. Westfield is Class 4 or 4th in a Class of 6A and ranked 5th in the state. So quite good team. I remember I played at Concord High School. You can see the helmet in the back. Got to represent the green. Yeah, go Big Green. We played the Westfield Shamrocks in our semi-state, and it was nuts. It was nuts, night and day difference between the south and the north there. We got our butts caked in, but we gave it our best effort. Let's put it that way. Moving on to Warren Central going against Center Grove. Center Grove is your number 2 team in the Class 6A. Indiana, they're ranked 2nd in Indiana. And in the whole nation of high school football, the Center Grove Trojans are ranked 59th, guys, in the nation. That's pretty awesome accolade to have on your belt buckle, but also a nice big target. Your Warren Central Warriors are going to be 16th in the Class 6A, 36th in the state. So not the best team, right? I mean, they're not even 500. But look, they're in the regionals. Anybody has a chance, and they could be the Cinderella that knocks off the big dog. It could be awesome. So to keep tuning into that game this Friday night as Center. They're going up against the Cathedral Fighting Irish. They move back up to the 6A realm this year. The Ben Davis Giants are 10-1. The Cathedral Fighting Irish 8-3. Ben Davis, number 1 team 6A, number 1 team in the state, ranked 61st in the nation. So even they're a little less than Center Grove, which is kind of weird considering that they're ranked higher than them in the state and in the conference as well, or in the 6A. Cathedral ranked 5th in 6A and 7th in the state. Yes, Cathedral's always good. They always got good players, but this Ben Davis team, they got some dogs as well. They got some dogs. The guys, and that is going to be your regional matchups for Friday night coming up. Guys, it has been nuts. It has been awesome to watch all these games kind of unfold. And now that we're at the regionals, it's kind of bittersweet because we start slowing down, right? We start understanding that this year is kind of almost over, right? Our state championships game here in Indiana, always on Thanksgiving week. I guess the day after Thanksgiving, the next 2 days. So it's going to be pretty nuts watching that. I'm really excited. I love watching high school football. Just kind of brings you back to good memories and good times. And if you like high school football as well and you like this kind of coverage, stay tuned. I'm going to do another semi-state one next week. And then also the state championships. We'll do some coverage as well on that. Guys, let me know how you feel about it, how you like it. And I guess comment, like, subscribe, all the fun deals. It helps us go a long way and grow this channel so we continue bringing more content to you. Guys, I'm Zach, your host of Winning Edge Football. Tune into our YouTube. We'll be posting our episode number 7 with my co-host, my wife, Allie. So check that out with me. Not my co-host, but she co-hosts with me. Absence of Tanner, and we're missing him a lot, so hopefully he can get feeling better and get back on the mic with us. Guys, that is going to be it. Tune in Friday night to some awesome football games. Let me know in the comments below who you're rooting for, who you're cheering for, who's your local high school team that you are all about, right? The whole town's shutting down to go watch. So let us know, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. See you in the semis. See ya.